Hi, I just update. I just got off the phone with Mr. Legault's office. I spoke with the secretary. She said that she did talk to the cabinet minister, and she did transfer my some files and everything that I sent to her. She transferred it over, and she goes, right now she can't give out the woman's name, the cabinet minister, that she did give it to me. And she goes that she should be hearing back from her probably sometime Monday. Like, they know I'm making everything public, and I'm not hiding anything. I'm being very transparent. She goes, it will be very difficult to get DNA testing from the baby because of privacy issues and everything. What privacy issues are they when a felony was committed? Your children are being given away. How do you protect yourself against a crooked doctor? A crooked clinic, when the government is set them up where they can get away with anything they want to get away with. Doing fake transfers on you. Wonder why you're not getting pregnant. Ask yourself that. Because they are taking one embryo and giving it to like up to 5 people. There are waiting lists where for donor embryos. Embryos are being sold right now as we speak. Who is protecting the public? Who's protecting you? Because the police are not going to protect you. The government is not going to protect you unless we force them into making law. We need law to protect women, protect our children. We go into IVF clinics to get pregnant for ourselves, not to get to get another woman pregnant that's infertile, that cannot create her own embryos. The doctors cannot play God. The nurses in the clinic cannot make decisions on our children. Our children are being sold like livestock. You will never find out about this. It's a silent crime. I found out about it because the clinic I went to, it's like I became friends with the staff. The staff didn't like what was going on. What are you going to do when things are happening? Your cycle is being shared with another woman to get another woman pregnant. It's like, it's not okay. It's never okay what happened. Oh, you made 20 embryos. Oh, you only deserve 8. Let's give another woman a chance to have a child, to have a family. But where is your consent? Where is your permission to use your embryos that you created for you? Not for anybody else, for you. There's no consent into using another woman's embryo to help another woman get pregnant. No. Where is that legal? See, I had that done to me. Mama. I had a doctor manipulate me. But he went back into embryos that I knew about. In November of 2018, I met the woman. He gave one embryo to her, one to me. And, it's like she told me what happened. And then it's like, your husband tells her to shut the fuck up. It's like, come on. I informed the doctor. He should have been smart enough not to do this again. But you know what? He wasn't smart. He ended up preparing 2 women. Mommy! Oh, yes. 2 women for 1 embryo. One woman was going to get the shaft and the other one was going to get the embryo. But Nurse BJ ran out of the room with the embryo. Okay? I was in shock. I don't know about you, but I was in shock. And all that, it's like, I didn't know what to do.
Mama.
What do you do in that situation?
Mama.
You know, it's like hearsay. You know, it's like what I think about now, what I should have done. You know, compared to back then. I didn't know. But I backed up my tracks with an email to the doctor explaining what happened and wanting answers. He goes, the nurse is not allowed to touch the embryo tube. And I sent an email back to him saying, why did she touch it? He didn't respond back to me. Right now, I'm angry. I'm upset. You know what? It's like, we need to have laws in place where this will never happen again. I want justice. And I will get justice. There's no way that I'm going to let this go. I will never let this go. I want DNA testing. Prove me wrong. We all know what the doctor said to me. We all know that he confessed in front of Gary and me. You know, it's like, come on. Does patients have to go in with cameras and phones and record your meeting with your doctor these days? Do you have to get a hidden device to record and videotape everything? Is that what it's coming down to, where we need to videotape our doctors and when they do a procedure on us? What kind of society are we living in? Ask yourself. You are not protected in the IVF industry. Take your chances, because your embryos are very valuable to an infertile couple. A couple who cannot create embryos will pay anything if they don't have children. So you know what? Be very, very careful. Right now, I'm fighting, and I will never stop fighting for the truth. Justice is what I want. And I hope this woman, this cabinet minister, is actually going to get a task force to investigate this man, investigate the clinic. You know, put some pressure on the clinic. We need to have justice. We need to have reform. Livia, come here. Livia, come here. Come on, Livia. Yes, 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 come here. Yeah, she's playing with the car. Livia, come here. Come on, baby, come here. Try to do things with children. You know, but you know what? I'm upset. I want justice. I had thousands of dollars stolen from me. Each embryo, and it was a $64,000 cycle because I had to do the cycle twice. Each embryo was over, and I rounded off about $12,000 an embryo. Each time he gave one embryo to that woman, that was $12,000 of my money being transferred to that woman each time. So ask yourself, would you give another woman $12,000 every month until she got pregnant? What did you owe that woman? I owe her nothing. 7 of my embryos were given to that woman. 7. So ask yourself, no, it's not right. Because soon when I got pregnant for Zane, he sold the embryos. Okay? And she was doing transfers on them. Without my knowledge, without my consent. My embryos were being transferred. So you know what? How? I have in my file one of her transfer dates. I didn't do a transfer in that day. You know, it's like I have one of her information in my file. She was using my name in the clinic. She was defrosting my embryos. Our files were joined in his clinic. That she was piggybacking on my back. No. That is not okay. If the government is going to let a criminal go, we have to stand up. We have to get every women's group in Canada and in the US to protest against this. This is not okay, what is happening. It is not okay. Olivia? Olivia! Up. She loves playing in the dog dish. She loves water. And it's driving me nuts. Right now, I need justice. I need just... Come here, Olivia. Come here, come here, come here. Come here, baby. Come on. She's just learning how to walk. Come on, Olivia.
Mama, please.
We went for physio. She's doing really well. Right now, we do need action. We do need everything to come together. Every woman needs to stand up and say, no more. If you're going to allow this man to go free and allow BJ to go free with what she did, if she did it to me, she's going to do it to another woman. And this is a long practice. Stop the injustice. Stop what? Come here, Olivia. Olivia! Stop the injustice, what's happening. See, now is the time. You have the name of that woman in the clinic. You have everything. Go get the DNA. Do the investigation. It's not hard. You know what? This is bigger than COVID. This IVF industry is going to be with us for many, 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 many generations. And you know what? If you're going to allow theft to go on and to continue, then how many more victims are going to be there? Because right now, there's hundreds of thousands of victims already that have been taken advantage of. Women are being abused and their property are being stolen. So what are we going to do? Are we going to stand by and do nothing? Or are we all going to cry out to our politicians and say, no more? Because this has to stop. And everybody needs to say, no more. I'm one person fighting against injustice. But we need everybody. Like I say, I'm going to get in touch with the reporter from the La Presse, Mr. Lagazin. I will talk to him soon when Gary comes back in. I will shoot an email, shoot another one there, get in touch with his supervisor. I need this story to get out. And right now, I'm making my life transparent. DNA don't lie. They're afraid right now that the truth is going to come out and this will blow up. And this is what I want. I want it to blow up and stop abusing women. Stop stealing their children. Because this is a little baby like this right now is out there that belongs to somebody else.
Mommy.
If you were that woman, do you want your baby back?
Mommy.
You know? Are you going to let another woman raise your child without your permission? Ask yourself. Ask yourself. Because I know my answer is no. I never wanted this woman to carry my child. It was done without my knowledge, without my consent. So no. So you know what? We need to stop this. You know, it's like this crime has to stop. And if the government is not going to help us, and the police are not going to help us, who's going to help us? Do we have to take to the streets and protest what happened? because I'm not stopping. You know what? This is not the end. This is just the beginning of what's going to be going on. As I say, women's rights groups have to be aware of this. I've been watching YouTube videos and women's groups, and I will be reaching out to gay and lesbian groups, because gays hire surrogates. They can be a victim too, creating embryos and having their embryo sold off, and having, oh, this cycle didn't work, we have to do it again, to take another money from them. So how much lies and manipulation are we going to be told in this industry? Right now, everybody needs to stand up. It's not just me. And right now, in this industry, yes, we're creating families, we're getting our children, but these doctors are making money. These doctors are making money on us. And right now, what are we doing?